Introduction to Tuple Slicing. Hello, Naveen.
Hi, Mr. Python. I was eagerly waiting for you.
Oh, is it? What is the reason, Naveen?
I worked on tuples that you taught me yesterday and got it all right. I have printed a list of employees' names working in an organization using the tuple concept in the Python program. Then I was trying to extract their names and print them against the departments they were working on. But I don't know how. Can you help?
Oh, that's an easy job, Naveen. We can achieve this by tuple extraction process called tuple slicing. Similar to list slicing, tuple slicing also plays an important role in Python programming. It is nothing but creating a subtuple from a tuple.
Thank you, Mr. Python. I wish to learn more about tuple slicing. Can you teach me?
Sure, Naveen. Before starting with the next topic, can you recall what we discussed in the last session?
Sure. We learned that a tuple is similar to a list in many ways. Tuples too contain a collection of items of different data types. The items of a tuple are separated by commas and are enclosed in parentheses. The for loop makes it easy to traverse or iterate over the items in a tuple as per the shown syntax. You can combine two or more tuples. This is done using a concatenation operator. Like strings and lists, you can use the star operator to replicate a tuple for a specified number of times.
Amazing. You remembered it all well, Naveen. Then, today I will teach you what tuple slicing is, and how to use it. Tuple slicing. Tuple slicing is used to extract a range of items in a tuple. This can be done by using the slicing operator, colon. You can use indexes of tuple elements to create tuple slices as per the format shown on the screen. I think you know about indexing, which we learnt in string and list slicing.
Yes, Mr. Python. It refers to the position of the item.
Exactly, Naveen. The tuple also supports indexing for all the items in it. A tuple can support two types of indexing: positive indexing and negative indexing. Positive indexing means ordering the items from the first position until the last. Negative indexing means ordering the items from the last position to the first.
So, we can slice the tuples based on the index values.
Correct, Naveen. Consider the employee names in the tuples. First, let us start to slice the tuple with positive indices. We use the code as shown to extract the values from the third index position until the sixth index position in the tuple. The output of the slicing is as displayed. Next, we shall slice the tuple with negatives indices. We use the code as shown to extract the values from the third index position until the eighth index position in the tuple using the negative index. The output of the slicing code is as displayed.
Okay, Mr. Python. I have a doubt. Like list, can we use positive and negative indices together?
Yes, you can use both indices together. Let me show you an example. Have a look at the code. Here we have used both positive and negative indices to extract the values from the second index position until the seventh index position. The start index is 2, which refers to a positive index value, and -2 refers to the negative index, which is the stop index. The output of the code is as shown.
Mr. Python, what happens if we did not give the start or stop index?
Good question, Naveen. The tuple can also handle such slicing. Leaving either slice boundary blank means start from the beginning, or go to the end of the tuple. For example, here, the stop index is missing, hence the tuple prints the elements, starting from the index 2, until the last element in the tuple. When we run the code, the output will be as shown. Similarly, when the start index is missing, the tuple prints the elements from the first until the specified stop index. When we run the code, the output will be as shown. Like list, the slicer in the tuple can also take an optional third argument, which sets the interval at which elements are included in the slice. For example, if we want to extract every second element from the third index position, until the 8th index position, we use the code specifying the start index as 3, and stop index as 8, and step value as 2. Thus, when we run the code, the output will be as shown.
Mr. Python, can we use only the third argument?
Yes, you can. Have a look at the displayed code. Here, we have used only the third argument, without specifying the start index and stop index. Hence, the output of this slice tuple will be John, Ryan, Sophia, and Martha.
I understood, Mr. Python.
Okay, let us now work on your case-based program. Can you read out the problem?
ABC is a non-profit organization that has several departments. The HR wants the IT personnel to automate certain tasks for the HR department. In view of this, the HR wants a program to list the employee names grouped by their departments.
Okay, Naveen. You have already defined the employee names and departments in the tuples. Now let us use the slicing syntax and print the employee names with their departments. The employees who are working on department marketing are John, Anita, Mary, and Ryan.
So, the slice for the employees will be 0:4, right, Mr. Python?
Correct, Naveen. Now let us write the code using the tuple slicing to display the department and employees sliced together as displayed. See, we got the desired output after running the code. Can you now write the code for the other two departments, with their employees?
Sure, Mr. Python. Check whether the code I wrote is correct.
They seem right. Still, let us run the code to see the output. Wow! You got it right, Naveen, well done.
Thank you, Mr. Python. All credits to you. Let me summarize what we learned today.
Summary.
Tuple slicing is used to extract a range of items in a tuple. This can be done by using the simple slicing operator, colon. You can use indexes of tuple elements to create tuple slices as per the format shown on the screen. Positive indexing means ordering the items from the first position until the last. Negative indexing means ordering the items from the last position to the first. The slicer in the tuple can also take an optional third argument, which sets the interval at which elements are included in the slice. And, we wrote a program to extract the employees' names from the tuple and print them against their departments.
Conclusion. That's all for today, Naveen. Hope you understood everything.
Yes, Mr. Python. I know how to extract a subtuple from a tuple.
Great. But, you know what? Unlike data types such as a list or a tuple with a single value field, the dictionary type stores a key along with its value. I will teach about it in our next session.